Hey guys, how's it going? Today I wanted to talk about the subject of what is nostalgia and how should we deal with it. Well, have fun with it basically. If you really think about it, everybody is nostalgic about something, be it their childhood, be it a vacation they went to. Usually it's nostalgia always has to do with the past, right? So I think it's a good thing. For me personally, I think a lot of stuff from my childhood, definitely would be toys and video games and even my birth country. If you really think about it, what's very interesting with a lot of people is that even though we may live in one country, later on in life when we're a little bit older. So like for example me, I moved to America when I was 18, but before that I lived for a very long time in Belgium. So of course anything that has to do with European culture, be it the food, the games, the language, stuff like that, like it's gonna create some sort of nostalgia to me. And I think that no matter how long you live in another country, the first few years of someone's childhood is really what creates most of that nostalgic effect. It's something about better times where people don't need to actually, well, basically, how can I say? They basically remember times when they didn't actually have to worry about things. So if you can think about times when you used to just be happy and you were in the moment, then you tend to get nostalgic about those things because obviously we want to be able to be the same as we were before. So that being said, we want to be able to not have to worry about things. But of course when we become adults, everything kind of becomes a little bit more serious, and you have to deal with taxes, having a job, etc., etc., etc. But the thing is that it's not really possible, so obviously that's what I'm saying, is that whatever we've experienced in our life as a very, very young child, we become nostalgic about. So, that being said, for me, it's, as I mentioned, Belgium and European culture just in general. But at the same time, for me, something that is very nostalgic is food. Or even, I think a lot of people, they reminisce college years or maybe high school times and stuff like that, because during those days or during those times you actually have a set of things that you need to do at certain times in certain places, and by actually how can I say, having that structure, you create nostalgia. And then that's why I think we tend to stay more friends with the people that we knew from a young age, and then as time passes by we're less able to make new friendships, because for some reason we used to have this openness as children and as young adults, and as time passes that openness kind of tends to disappear. So that's, for me, is a lot about nostalgia again. And for me, another thing that is very nostalgic is video games. I love anything that has to do, well, not just video games, but video games, movies, toys from the 80s, mid-90s, and stuff like that, because once again, you're just reminded of those times when basically you didn't have to worry and you could just ask a friend to come over and you would just play games together all day, and then sometimes even have sleepovers and stuff like that. And I think a lot of people are really longing to be able to get to that point where they can actually finally not have to worry about stuff. I think that's make an effort in order to create nostalgia within our present life, if you really think about it. Because again, it's all about not having to worry too much. So if you're able to, for example, not think about money for one evening, or not think about what your responsibilities are for the next day, then when you reminisce on those days, if you do it like every Friday or whatever, then you start creating a sort of nostalgia right now, because that's what it is. And then also nostalgia, in the good part, honestly has to do a lot with, for example, the past. That's what nostalgia is, right? Because we tend, as human beings, to remember very well the good things, but then the bad things tend to kind of like go away, tend to try to black them out and stuff like that, which is kind of funny. But I think that's what it is. Also, is that basically we remember the good things and not the bad, and everything kind of gets rewritten in our brain and in our mind, and then yeah, it's kind of difficult, you know? So I think that everybody should try and create their own nostalgia. Before we know it, then we realize that actually the times that we're in already now could have been our nostalgia, so we just have to enjoy it at the present moment and in the present day, and not have to worry so much about the things that make us worried, you know. But yeah, what makes you nostalgic? Think about it. Anyways, that's all I have to say on the subject for today. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.